The Justice Department's decision to indict former FBI Director James Comey has sparked fierce debate over the balance of power in American democracy. A federal grand jury in Virginia formally charged Comey with lying to Congress and obstructing a congressional proceeding, days after President Donald Trump forced out the U.S. attorney who had opposed the case. This move, which drew sharp criticism from career prosecutors, highlights the deepening tension between executive authority and legislative oversight. Despite the evidence failing to support a criminal conviction, Trump's DOJ resurrected the allegation, bypassing a Trump-appointed special counsel, John Durham, who had previously reviewed the case. The indictment, announced just before 7 p.m., was spearheaded by newly appointed U.S. Attorney Lindsey Halligan, who emphasized the gravity of the charges, stating the allegations represent a breach of public trust at an extraordinary level. She underscored the importance of accountability and transparency in executive leadership, warning that attempts to evade legal responsibilities would undermine the rule of law. Comey's alleged misconduct centered on a September 2020 hearing, where he claimed he hadn't authorized an FBI source to leak information about an investigation. The obstruction charge stemmed from a false statement made during that session. Comey condemned Trump's actions, calling them a betrayal of the Justice Department's independence, while urging Americans to remain hopeful for democratic resilience. In a video statement, he warned against fear and urged citizens to vote responsibly, expressing heartbreak for the Department of Justice, but confidence in the federal judiciary. Comey's son-in-law, Troy A. Edwards, resigned as an assistant U.S. attorney after protesting the indictment, citing his oath to uphold constitutional principles. Meanwhile, the case underscores Trump's defiance of post-Watergate norms, where the Justice Department was supposed to operate independently of the White House. By firing prosecutors, quashing politically inconvenient cases, and aligning with allies, Trump has reshaped the legal landscape, prioritizing political allegiance over impartial justice. Trump's recent replacement of Eric Siebert, a Trump appointee who had raised concerns about the case's justification, further illustrates his willingness to override institutional checks. Halligan, a loyalist who served as a defense lawyer, has been criticized for presenting a memo to prosecutors arguing there was insufficient evidence to secure a conviction. Despite Justice Department guidelines requiring a high threshold for criminal charges, Halligan proceeded with the case, highlighting the precarious balance between legal rigor and political pressure. The Comey saga exemplifies Trump's campaign to punish political rivals, even when the evidence is tenuous. As the case stalled last week, Trump boasted of forcing out Siebert, claiming a great case that lawyers and pundits agreed upon. His rhetoric, however, contrasts sharply with the reality of a judiciary increasingly shaped by partisan forces. Will the federal judicial system uphold its role in safeguarding democratic principles, or will political pressures reshape the judiciary? The answer may lie in the courtroom, where the fate of one man's career and the future of American democracy rests.